Hello YouTube, welcome to my new channel, Beer, Bourbon and Bushcraft. I wanted to do something a little bit different than just your standard product reviews. I wanted to mix things up a little bit with stuff that, well, generally all of us really like. Beer, bourbon, and bushcraft and survival skills. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review. I'm going to review a beer, I'm going to review a bourbon, and then I'm also going to review a piece of bushcraft or survival gear. I'm also going to put together some videos on bushcrafting skills and survival skills. Those won't include the alcohol. Those will be outside and done in the woods and actually show the skill and hopefully impart some knowledge into some people. But for the review part, I thought we could have some fun. We could take a look at three of my basic loves, beer, bourbon, and bushcrafting, and do some reviews on some products. Now for our first one, we have Samuel Adams Nitro White Ale. This is a brand new product. It was just released today. This is a light wheat beer put out by Sam Adams that has a nitro widget inside of it, much like cans of stout have, that infuse a smoothness and a flow into the beer when you pour it. It's supposed to make a creamier, richer beer with the nitrogen infusion in it. So we're going to go ahead and open this up, give it a taste, and see how they did. As you can see, pouring, it's a nice thick froth like you would see on a stout, like a Guinness or a Murphy's. Sorry for your purists, Guinness. You can see the foam settling out, the clarity of the beer starting at the bottom, much like on a nice stout pour. It's got a definitely weedy citrus aroma to it. Definitely picking up orange, lemonish. Definitely has the wheat tannins in it, so you can tell that it's a wheat beer. I don't think it's an actual true Hefeweizen, but it is definitely a wheat. You can see a few seconds later the beer's starting to clear itself. It's got a nice thick head on it. Bubbles are rising up. Let's give her a taste. Has some nice hops. Definitely Cascade, maybe Northern Brewer hops. It's got a little bit of a snap to it, kind of like you'd expect in an IPA, but not near as overpowering as an IPA. Definitely very creamy tasting and does have the wheat notes to it. Small hint of banana, which you'd expect with the wheat from the tannins. It's not overly carbonated. It is definitely smooth and very creamy. Oh, that's a very tasty beer. I think Sam Adams did a fine job on this. The nitro widget definitely does add, I guess the best analogy would be like dipping a creamsicle into your beer. It has a milky taste to it that's not overpowering. Okay, wow. I think Sam Adams did really well with this. They do have another style, a darker style, that is more closely resembles their standard Boston lager. Fortunately, the store was out of those today, so when I can pick one up, then I will definitely do a review on it at some point in the future. But for now, I have the Samuel Adams Nitro White Ale. If you're looking for a nice, creamy, refreshing beer, I could see this at a nice hot summer day. This would be an extremely tasty beer to have. Very refreshing, has good flavor to it. Like I said, not overly carbonated and not heavy on the hops like you would expect like an IPA would have or something like that. Very good beer.